Sahaj Vidhi www.sahajvidhi.in. Question 1. A. Where does the Constitution of India vest executive power with respect to subject matters in the concurrent list over which both the Union and states have legislative powers? Explain. Model answer. The distribution of legislative and executive powers in India is a cornerstone of its federal structure, primarily governed by the 7th Schedule and Articles 73 and 162 of the Constitution. The concurrent list, List I Illinois of the 7th Schedule, enumerates subjects on which both the Union Parliament and the state legislatures have the power to make laws. Examples include criminal law, marriage, education, and forests. Regarding executive power over these concurrent list subjects, the Constitution generally vests it with the states, unless a specific Union law or constitutional provision dictates otherwise. This principle is derived from a combined reading of Article 73 and Article 162. 1. Article 73, Extent of executive power of the Union. This article states that the executive power of the Union extends to matters with respect to which Parliament has power to make laws. However, it explicitly adds a proviso, provided that the executive power of the Union shall not, save as expressly provided in this Constitution or in any law made by Parliament, extend in any state to matters with respect to which the legislature of the state has also power to make laws. 2. Article 162, Extent of executive power of state, equals. This article states that the executive power of a state extends to matters with respect to which the legislature of the state has power to make laws. It also includes a proviso, provided that in any matter with respect to which the legislature of a state and Parliament have power to make laws, the executive power of the state shall be subject and limited by either executive power expressly conferred by the Constitution or by any law made by Parliament upon the Union or authorities thereof. Interpretation and application. Default position. In the absence of a specific Union law, the executive power over subjects in the concurrent list rests with the respective state governments. This means that even if Parliament has the power to legislate on a concurrent list subject, the executive function related to that subject is primarily carried out by the state executive. Union's role. The Union executive can exercise power over concurrent list subjects only if the Constitution expressly confers such power on the Union. E.g. Article 256, 257 for giving directions to states. Parliament makes a law on a concurrent list subject and expressly confers to executive power on the Union or its authorities. If a Union law is silent on the executive power, it is generally presumed to remain with the states. Supremacy of Union law. When Parliament legislates on a concurrent list subject, and that law confers executive power on the Union, the state's executive power on that matter becomes subject to and limited by the Union law. In case of a conflict, the Union law prevails. Article 254. In essence, while both the Union and states can legislate on concurrent list subjects, the executive power generally remains with the states. However, Parliament can, through specific legislation, vest executive power in the Union for such subjects, thereby overriding the default position and limiting the state's executive authority. This arrangement reflects a balance between federal autonomy and national uniformity, allowing for cooperative federalism while ensuring the supremacy of Union law where Parliament deems it necessary to exercise executive control. Please visit our website www.sahajvidhi.in for more content.